been going on now for 6 years. I came to Hospice of Virginia 10 years this month. And it's one of those jobs that you, every day, say, I know I've made a difference to somebody. Hospice of Virginia is one of the companies that I feel is a company that is built on integrity. It continues to this day to be a committed company to make sure that we care for the people that we serve. We have grown leaps and bounds since I've been with the company. We cover counties all the way from Caroline County to the North Carolina border. We go all the way out to Lynchburg and all the way out to the northern neck. The one thing that I feel really confident in saying about Hospice of Virginia, and the one reason that, in this industry, and I used to be a social worker, and I still am a social worker, because I think once a social worker, always a social worker. But when I did social work, the one thing, and I did hospital case management, I worked in nursing homes, I worked in many different settings, psychiatric homes, all kinds of gamuts. And the one thing that I remember, and still to this day, always are committed to, is to being that patient advocate. And we have, you all have, the hardest job in our healthcare system. It's often a thankless job. It's often an hourly job, or a salaried job that you don't get paid that well for. You work long hours and you deal with everybody else's problems. And I know there was many days I would come home, and when I was in the social work role, and I would say, gosh, if I hear any more problems today, I think I'm going to pull my hair out. And my husband would look at me like, well, what are you talking about? And they don't get it. They really don't. And so when you go home and you're whining to your spouse, because if I hear any more problems, I'm just going to scream. But the one thing that I always say is, my job makes me so thankful for what I have. And I think every day, the job that you all do hopefully makes you thankful for everything that you have in your life. Because we do see so much hurt and so much pain. And so, please don't ever feel like you are not important. Your job is important, the words you say to people are important, and make sure that you are an advocate for those patients. Make sure that you continue to advocate for your families. Give them the help that they need. When they need services, make sure they're educated on what their options are. And please remember Hospice of Virginia. Hospice of Virginia does only hospice. We're committed to hospice. We work very closely with many of our home health companies to continue with that continuum of care, so that patients can come out of the hospital and get those home health services and really maybe benefit from some of those services that home health can offer, and then transition into hospice care. So please remember Hospice of Virginia, we're here to stay. We're a strong company. We are committed. Our management is committed to making sure that we have some exciting things happening in the next couple of years with Hospice of Virginia. And I think all of you are going to be very pleasantly surprised by all the things that you're going to be seeing from our company. It's a pleasure to be here, an honor to be here, and thank you so much for having us.